Oh yeah, skip, skip, skip. I really don't want to spoil, you know, like what's going on there. So is it that he wants to have this peaceful life around him? He, not like wife and daughter, but like something like that, that you just have people around you, right? So does he actually really care about the girl? And if he gets the benefit of getting more life, that's awesome too. But at the same time, he gets the company of them in his last years because he clearly went to this small cabin to get some peace. So is that like his point? That it's like this, just this life around him, this goodness around him. And if he gets something out of it, awesome too. Whatever. It seems to be, it's been a few years now, right? I think that's what it was. Like she was about to say, it won't really do that. I think that was just an excuse to get her to be there. I mean, he seems to have been living a pretty good life. But I don't think that's going to be useful, right? Like, I think that's what she was about to say. Does she want to save him? Yeah. So she sees that as my goal. If I'm good enough, I can help him. So it's like, yeah. Okay. I was kind of wondering, is that, does she care? But okay, she cares. So it's like a payback of like, she's a memory of that guy, you know, a piece of him living on kind of thing. So I wonder, there's like years and years and years of deciphering this book. Is that like a long day at the office? One time I had to like translate a presentation from Finnish to English and it was like 42 pages. So I wonder if that's the same thing. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll work a bit longer today to do it. Did she break it? I think she did. And is he still alive while she broke it? Oh, she finished that too. Yeah, he knew it was negative. So he played the game of her age. He knew like that. She won't really think of that, but she knew how good she is. So she knew that there would be time to blah, blah, blah. He's always known. So he is caring, though. He does care. So she did it. Is he dead? Did it just happen? Because they're really going with this like editing kind of thing that it like just keeps like pop, 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 jumping. And like you don't even realize it. That's like her perspective. So the whole show is kind of from her perspective, like how quickly time flies. And yeah, so he did die. It just like happened suddenly, which is true. It's getting a bit emotional, I gotta say. It's like the first episode is just obviously setting the whole premise, and then now like the music and everything. It's getting to me slowly. It's getting there. I had like a hypothesis that you have to watch 5 episodes of an anime to really get hooked, right? It's like, think about Attack on Titan. Watch 5 episodes, you know what's gonna happen, right? And it's interesting because a lot of people, I watched some other reaction people, and they mentioned that, oh, every first episode is a banger. They're awesome, great. I'm like, I don't agree. I think actually it takes like 3 to 5 episodes to really get into it. You have to like gauge your gears and like get into the feeling of the flow of like what's going on, and get into the hook. And usually like in a show there's a few arcs, right, different flows that goes on, so you kind of have to get into the first flow and then get into that like hook of like, oh, you know. She said that we're the same, so she has a like similar something that made her give like this super big focus on this one thing, right? It's like it's a good example that it'd be very easy to talk about the purple hair girl, that she's so gifted. It's so easy for her. Oh, she's so gifted. But the reality is she lost her fucking home. She lost her parents. She lost everything. And she had nothing except this one thing to cling on to, right? So it's not really a gift. It's more like something else. So I feel like it's kind of the same thing for her, for the elf. Is there going to be a new hero? Oh, no, is that like a memory of him? Ah, that's the girl. Got it. You're like, what the fuck did you do? I was in a place with free food. You threw me in the fucking desert. Fuck you. So she is like spending a lot of time with like various different humans and getting to know them and doing a lot of stuff with them. Not completely alone anymore, but a lot more willing to actually just live with people and do stuff with people. That's interesting. There's a value difference there. Yeah. For her, it's like, got a purpose. There's wars going on. There's people who destroyed my fucking land and shit. Whereas the elf, she's just like living her life. What is her perspective? We don't know. What is that? Yeah. It's kind of interesting, yeah, for her to like, that she actually is like responsible for somebody else now. I was wondering, it's like, run? But okay. So is there interest, like, caring, some kind of caring, love, or like just some, you know, sibling love, or what? So was there any kind of... So it seems like it's pretty important for her to now to do the thing that the human wanted to be done, you know? Like, I'll get obsessed and do it, you know? Because the old woman wanted to see it as well. Yeah, seems like that's like a part of that. It's like slightly like lessons for her. It's like, well, somebody needed something, I'll do it now. You know, I won't let it go on too long. Whereas with him, it was like a fleeting thought. It's like, well, that would be nice, you know. And then it just never came to pass. She missed that chance. And then when he suddenly died, she's like, wait a minute, I didn't get to do these things that I wanted to do. And then that regret, and you know, not necessarily like romantic, but at least caring, you know. Somebody who was nice and all that, and had some kind of connection, and maybe even a bit more of a connection than you thought, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I like the show. I like the show. To kind of like struggle in a sense of like how much of a good like reaction show is it, because it's more of like a journey you just kind of like want to go into. But it's not a bad idea to try that kind of comfy thing and kind of sit back and enjoy it. You know, think about maybe watching one more on this setting. Like I said, you usually have to watch a few to get into the flow. But I like it. I like it a lot. It's just very comfy, chill. Kind of go through these emotions and these journeys, and not like crazy dramatic, like something like Attack on Titan to have like crazy reactions and whatnot. But I like it. Yeah. See you again on the next episode.